good. When your mom makes good chocolate chip cookies, homemade. I'm recording. Oh, mm. It's good, but shoot. Well, okay. Well, Colors Nation. I met you while I'm recording. Welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to be talking about 50 things. Yes, 50 things I would love to see in Powertrain Flight Simulator. However, before I begin, let me chew my cookie. Subscribe right now. Yes, you. If you don't, your Roblox account will get I'm just kidding, yeah. But still. Otherwise, there'll be several things I want to know. There'll be 10 air features, 20 airlines, 12 new aircraft, and 8 airports I would love to see in the game. And when I mean airports, we're going to talk about airport concepts. We first start with the features, then airports, aircraft, and airlines. I'll also state one reason why I would want the subject into the game. Answering top 6 will go in depth as well. Otherwise, let's get to the video. Number 1, working landing gear. Come on, mate. We do not want to see landing gear just disappear out of nowhere. There should be some animation for the gear so it can fold into the aircraft. Number 2, flaps. Another feature that would really make sense to add into the game. This feature would slow the aircraft down rather than only just decreasing speed. Number 3, gear tilt. Aircraft like the A330 and 747 don't have gear tilt, meaning they just flutter like any other aircraft. Adding gear tilt would give smoother landings on arrival, which would be sweet. Number 4, now I'm quite questionable because I always put my sound down in Powertrain Flight Simulator, but if there is GPWS callouts, tell me in the comments, but I'm not sure. But would be a great addition to the game when landing if your aircraft banks too much or stalling would make the game more realistic. And I think that there are when landing, but when your aircraft banks or stalls, I would love to that would be more realistic, would add more stuff. Number 5, ILS. Where people have their graphics low, you can't really navigate where the runway is, and rather land on a taxiway. If Powertrain Flight Simulator add this feature, though complex, can help pilots find the runway. Number 6, weather. I really want weather into the game. Rather than the snowy island of South Matona to rain at Miller. It would be great to have different conditions. Wind would be great as well. Number 7, the ability for non-VIP server owners to spectate people. Now, I think this feature should roll out into the entire game, not to people who own VIP servers like myself. It would really help to find a play and help in landing competitions. Number 8, autopilot. Automatically a bonus to the game. Though the longest route is around 8 to 10 minutes, 8K is around 82. South of Matona using 737, 787, blah blah. This feature would really help players who want to be more realistic. Also, maybe people want to minimize the Roblox applications, but the plan, unless at cruise, would follow the mouse. You get the point. Autopilot would solve that problem. Number 9, failures. Now, this would probably never be added, but I would love to be see in the game. Next playing, you can simulate failures like engine fire, smoke in the cockpit, gear failure. If Powertrain Flight Simulator had this feature, I feel like PTFS has elevated to the top. Number 10, aircraft families. This would be a game changer and would make retro events inside the game. Let's take the 737 family. If there was a choice to pick what model to fly, aka the 737 100, 200, 300, NG, Max, etc., it would be really cool to compare the original 737 versus the Max. We all know what's better. Now we're going to go ahead and move to airports, and some will be in real life, some will be concepts. Otherwise, let's see what I have to offer. Number 11, heliports. No, not at the airport, but on top of buildings like the Pan Am building in New York. Used to be Pan Am building. For example, you could have a heliport on the top of the building by Greater Rockford or Perth. Also, like in small countries like Monaco, possibly on a small island might be used on only using a heliport. Helicopters are barely even being used, and when used, the people who fly them suck. It would really help helicopters become more incorporated into the game. Number 12, more aircraft carriers. Yes, one is not enough anymore. A possible 2 to 3 more would be great. It would really help in military roleplay inside the game and would be really interesting. I would put the aircraft carriers near Cyprus, South Matona, Israani, and Skipples Airfield. Would really help the seas be a little less empty. Number 13, Kitec. Now, I really enjoyed how players can land a Kitec, especially with the interesting and hard approach into the airport. A viable place we could put it between Barra Airport and Papos on Lanarka Island, or Cypress Island, I should say, as the space is really empty. Number 14, more abandoned airfields. I kinda really like the field nobody uses at St. Barth, but I would really great to add an Easter egg to add. Maybe you could add some cancel concepts at these airports as aircraft, like the Boeing 720s, that supersonic jet, or the Rotodyne helicopter. Cookie break. Number 15, Sabah Airport. The smallest runway in the world would be a challenge to even the pros. The only aircraft that could land here are light aircraft like the Cessna 172 and Twin Otter. It would be situated over near St. Barth and would be interesting to see if you can land a 757 or larger there. Number 16, an only cargo airport. That is right, no passenger service. Cargo aircraft can only spawn inside the airport, but however does not hinder commercial aircraft from landing at the airport. This airport would be full of cargo stands for different airlines like UPS, FedEx, DHL, and Cargo Air. Number 17, Chicago Meigs Field. I really would like a small general aviation airport near a large city with a large airport right near it. It would quite similar to Meigs, but by a lake. Would only have light aircraft like the Learjet and Cessna, but with a city on your left, it would be a beautiful, beautiful approach. Number 18, Antarctica. Yes, I said that right. The penguins live there, the polar bears live there. We are heading to the South Pole with this airport idea. Like South Matona, the air would be snowy, but way, way snowy. The temperatures would freezing with hypothermia set in the date during the fateful night of the Titanic. However, this airport will be only used for small aircraft, not 757s or blah, 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 blah. So let's go ahead and move to aircraft, and let's see what I have in stock. Starting with number 19, the ERJ series 135 to 195 E2. That is right, I would love to see the bruh aircraft made an entrance into the game. Like seriously, we need some Brazilians here. Anyway, it would be great for small domestic service that can serve Luca big, but big enough to have enough demand for Meller. Number 20, Tupolev Tu-144. Yes, the Soviet way of supersonic transport would be a great fit in the competition between the Concorde and this Soviet beast, but would love to add it. Number 21, the Antonov An-225. We need this thick boy now. We got the 747, we got the A380, and now this guy. This aircraft would be exclusively available to cargo only like in real life, but it's going to be exciting flying this bad boy around. Number 22, the Boeing 707. Yes, we need some vintage aircraft once in a while. This aircraft will offer vintage liveries and errands, which we'll see in a second, in a few minutes. But this aircraft would be a game changer, and I'm very sure this will make a difference in Powertrain Flight Simulator, especially in role plays, series like West Plays, or those kind of people. Number 23, the Boeing 727. The first mid-range trijet would really fit in an antique setting. Who does not want to go back in the past where 3 engines were flying domestically? Seriously. Number 24, the DC-10. I would love to see this aircraft with its younger brother, the MD-11. This aircraft, its older brother, who cares, but this aircraft would have some historic liveries, and in the military section, a KC-10. You could put out fires with it, and it would be a great addition for commercial, cargo, and military sections. Number 25, the DC-3. You know what, let's just pull that rope all the way to the iconic DC-3. It would be a blast and pass to see this ancient airframe in the skies next to the A380. You know what? Aviation in real life has changed a lot, mate. Number 26, the Pilato Avanti. This Italian aircraft would be special, right? I mean, props at the back for the wing, me likey. It is also great for light aircraft, and it's a great aircraft overall. It's unique and should be added to the game. Number 27, the Cirrus Vision SF-50. Again, another unique small aircraft that anybody can use. This aircraft, though tiny, has one engine. One engine. Who in the hell has one engine? It's unique, great for private flight roleplay, and should be added. Number 28, the ATR 4272. Whether domestic airlines or cargo like FedEx use it, it's so reliable. Again, we have never seen the ATR in the game, so it would be a great addition to this section of aircraft. Number 29, the CS Series /A220. Why is this aircraft so astonishing and beautiful and such a clean aircraft not in the game? It hits several check marks. Has airlines already in the game, like Air Baltic, Air Canada, Swiss Air Lines, not Air. It's unique and people love this aircraft. Orange, I don't care, you are annoying. But just add this now. Just add it. Add it. And number 30, another, and it's going to be something that we kind of do need. Pushback tug. Of course, it is not an aircraft, but why? Why is this not even in the game? What do you expect? Using reverse thrust? You better add it. Why are we missing this? Seriously. Now, let's head it into liveries. I will not explain why I want it in the game. Rather, on screen, I'll show you a livery of the airline, and you can see why I want it in the game. And, we'll just go a little quick. At the number 31 slot, Alaska Airlines / Horizon Air. Number 32, Philippine Airlines. Number 33, Iceland Air. Asking the Borealis, that livery. It's beautiful. Number 34, Air India. Number 35, WestJet, the new livery. Number 36, Air New Zealand. Number 37, Frontier Airlines. I'm kind of surprised what animal they're going to put on the tail, but moving on. Number 38, Fuji Airways. Number 39, Cargo, and another cargo airline, Prime Air. And also number 40, Cargo Lux. Number 41, JSX or Jet Suite X. Number 42, Hawaiian Airlines. Number 43, Aeromexico. Number 44, Virgin Atlantic. And number 45, Bamboo Airways. And now, why not? We'll just go retro with these airlines. Like I said, with the Boeing 707, 727, blah, blah, blah. I would love for these to actually come out. Number 46, Pan Am. Number 47, TWA or Trans World Airlines. Number 48, US Airways. Number 49, Virgin America. And number 50, finally, Continental Light. JK. Like, seriously, who uses Greensboro, North Carolina as a hub? Sorry, JetBrooks, but Continental Airlines for sure. Whew. That's all of the 50 things I really, 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 really want to add in Powertrain Flight Simulator in the next few updates. Orange, you better be listening, mate. You enjoyed, hit that subscribe button right now. Do it, and, hit the bell if you got time. Which you should have time. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Take care and take flight. See ya.